is the war. It started in 1941, December 8, 1941.
How old were you then?
I was only 6 years old.
It's the attack many of our manamko no doubt find hard to relive.
The people are just go crazy because the Japanese airplane was flying above us, and then somebody is yelling that they bombed the Sumai Bay already, where all the militaries. So we have to run and hide on a farther place, not in Aganya.
This is the first time in my 31 years I got the chance to hear firsthand her story when the Japanese invaded Guam. So the major thing many sought was refuge. Grandma and her family loaded up in a jeep and went north to Jigo.
It's a deep in area where the airplane cannot see us because the trees are tall. It's evil trees.
So you had to hide? You had to hide?
Yes, we have to, because they keep bombing.
Once the Japanese took over, she says the Fujikawa family then headed towards the capital.
So we stayed there until they decided that the war will be more worse for them because they have to fight now at that time, and the Americans are coming to what you call that, to get...
To help you?
So that's the place, the time that we started to be moved out to Maningon.
In case you didn't pick up on the name, it too is Japanese.
It's just that I'm always scared too because I'm so young and I don't know what am I going to happen to me with the Japanese. But we were well protected by the Japanese because we are half caste Japanese and our father is pure.
Fujikawa.
Yes, yeah. So the respect.
Her father, Masayoshi Antonio Fujikawa, was a businessman, though not a hostile. He eventually fled Guam when the U.S. showed up, separated from his family for 18 years after the island was liberated. All hard times to bear, but led her to Aganya Heights, where she lives to this day.
Don't you know that I'm the one that babysat you? I have 8, and then sometimes I put ponytail in your hair.
Yeah, I see.
So
And brought up our family alongside my grandpa Fujikawa Delgado.
he ended up at the camp. That was the story that he was always mention about it.
Grandpa passed away 2 years back, but not before my sister Nicole got a bit of his story on tape.
We were forced to go down to the plaza, where the plaza is, the plaza this one. They registered us and they put a band on our arm, and that band has to be there all the time, white band.
Grandpa then recalled being constantly on the move and was even separated from his family for some time when the war broke out. It was a way of life many on Guam were forced into until the U.S. came and fought back. And Grandpa, like others, went to Manangan before it was all over.
For several months we stayed there. I see a lot of dead Japanese in the water right down in the river. One on top of the mango tree hanging his head down.
Traumatic and life-changing moments that gives us all the more reason to always remember our survivors.